So not only has Peach been a great patient to work with, she epitomizes that of a great success story, but her journey also continues. So we are actually able to give her a satellite transmitter in partnership with the Department of Natural Resources. So their research entails tracking a subadult and adult-sized Kemp's ridleys, which she is the perfect size for.
So we are interested in finding out specific to Peach. We want to find out where she overwintering, and so there's three sort of possibilities of where I think she might go. Based on the historical data from this region, I'm guessing she's going to probably go down to Central or South Florida to overwinter. It's quite possible, given where we caught her, that she could actually just move off to the mid-shelf, just like our loggerheads did. And that would be really interesting to see. And then another thought is that, you know, if she's anything like the Kemp's ridleys that are tagged in Long Island Sound back in the 90s, she might be overwintering off North Carolina. In fact, that's why I was just noticing that she's got the barnacle slash frostbite erosion on the tips of the rear flippers. Might suggest that she's actually spending the winter in a cold area. So, and who knows, maybe she'll do something completely different. You know, go into the Gulf Stream and there is a record of a Kemp's ridley from Portugal. So, you know, who knows? Sky's kind of the limit here. And we've got a fair amount of data from Kemp's ridleys that we've tagged in Brunswick. And now we want to start to focus more on the animals that we catch off South Carolina. Right now, the transmitter is on, but as soon as it goes underwater and those copper leads feel water over top of that, it says, hey, I'm underwater. You can turn the battery off and stop transmitting. But basically right now it's continuously transmitting at 400 something megahertz. We can't possibly hear it, but the satellite up there is definitely hearing it. If there's an orbiting satellite overhead, which is why you don't constantly get a location, but it's constantly transmitting. So it's about 7 passes a day where these satellites come overhead, and then they kind of triangulate the position on Earth. And so that's why everything has to, you know, not the stars have to align, but the satellites have to align. You know, the animal's got to pop to the surface and have that going on at the same time. So, you know, again, no guarantees, but my fingers are crossed and get a nice long track and really get a sense of like where she is. And, you know, who knows, 9 months from now, the life of the transmitter, maybe we'll see her come back.
So we could not be more excited to be able to find what she does post-release. So being here for 4 months and going back out into the ocean, we'll be able to keep tabs on her. So it's really cool. It's a great partnership and a great opportunity just to further research of this endangered species off of our coast of South Carolina. So the journey continues for Peach, and I think it's going to be a great one. I personally am so excited to be able to see where she goes after we release her.